What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap. With Survivor Series War Games behind us, Monday Night Raw delivered a jam-packed show with CM Punk kicking it off, all fired up, interrupted by Seth Rollins. What did you think about it, Matthew?
How could WWE recoup after a chaotic Survivor Series? And I think it was a banger of a show, to be honest with you. Who's feuding with who? Are we continuing these storylines? What's next? And I think we got a pretty good idea, and they did a good job conveying that to us. CM Punk kicks off the show, great pop from the crowd, basically talking about what's next for Punk, bringing up kind of the Royal Rumble too. It's my pick. I'm going to choose CM Punk to win that Rumble. I probably would assume Cena would win Elimination Chamber. But Seth Rollins comes out. They both just exchange vows here. And Rollins takes a cheap shot on Punk. And they both they brawl in the center of the ring till Jey Uso and Sami Zayn kind of pick them apart. Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins have a say on the mic here. Remember, the first hour of Raw is commercial free, no commercial breaks. And this led to a main event tonight. Seth Rollins basically telling Sami Zayn to start paying attention. And Sammy's not really having none of it. He's too close with Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. But there's some more interesting stuff that's going to happen later tonight. Moving forward, it was Damage Control versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Good match. Cut to the chase here. Rodriguez and Liv Morgan defeated Io Sky and Kairi Sane. Nothing spectacular, but I guess it's just to get that TV time in. It didn't really do much, just made Damage Control kind of look bad, I guess. But whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, you could say that again. Moving from one member of Damage Control to another, we saw Dakota Kai in the first ever Intercontinental Women's Championship tournament,
Mm.
taking a win over Katana Chance and Shayna Baszler of the PFC, Big Forehead Gang. I know
You
you.
know, these three women, I've I've been wanting more for them, and I think maybe this was that test. But Shayna Baszler, what are they doing with her? PFC, I mean, I haven't seen them in weeks, and it's been absolutely great. But Shayna Baszler, what are they going to do with her? I low key, I'll be honest with you, I was hoping for Shayna Baszler to pick up the win, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. Um, More matches to come next week as well for the Women's Intercontinental title. New Day celebration, that's next. Are you ready for this? Were you
Yes,
prepared mentally for this? Did you expect what was going to happen?
not at all. New Day rocks.
The crowd was into it. Xavier and Kofi kick it off, and they're basically just saying, thanks for everything. It's been what, 10 years plus, and it was a bang. And they talked about Big E. Big E comes out. I was expecting Xavier Woods to turn on Kofi Kingston. Big E came out to a great pop, but what happened next was interesting. With Big E out for it's been over 4 years, right? Oh my
Yes,
gosh, it's been 4 effing years.
crazy.
He he wants to manage Xavier and Kofi until he can return. They basically told him no, and it caught me by surprise here. They turned heel on Big E, saying he basically turned it away from them, despite he was being injured. The dude had a broken neck. You know what I mean? What else do you expect? But they said Kurt Angle still fought with a broken neck, and Edge fought with a broken neck. Bringing that up, just putting Big E to shame, and felt bad for the dude. But this isn't the end for it. Big E's gonna return, and he's gonna return strong.
Oh yeah, dude. This was a swerve out of left field for sure. And talking about a swerve, we keep seeing some shenanigans happen with the Judgment Day. Finn Balor
Mm.
seeming like he wants to take control. We saw him and Dominik get into it backstage again, with Gunther appearing, saying that he's gonna give Dominik a one-on-one match later on in the night, which we saw next.
Great match. I think what's been culminating over the past few months is Dominic Mysterio going to become World Heavyweight Champion? And I think we got a glimpse of that tonight. And I think it's going to happen. Him versus Gunther. I think it was probably the best match of the night. Not,
Absolutely.
I'm not exaggerating here. Gunther was chopping the hell out of Dominic, and Dominic gave it right back to the dude. But Finn Balor comes out after Dominic takes a a quick loss here, but it was a thorough match, but it was a loss that I totally expected. Finn Balor comes and coup de grace Gunther three, four times and tells Dominik that's how you do it. So Judgment Day, it ain't looking too good for said Judgment Day here. But Dominik, I got high hopes for that dude in this next coming few years, 2, 3. He'll become world heavyweight champion sooner than later.
Yeah, I think he was rated number one on the under 25 list for all active wrestlers. So
Yeah,
that's a huge
I,
accomplishment.
him
But
and MJF were up there. But go for
yeah,
it. Next segment, our truth beat done.
let's get into this,
Oh,
man.
these two.
R-Truth winning with a vicious roll-up after Pete Dunne could not take the chance of Butch from the crowd. R-Truth took advantage with a vicious roll-up. We haven't seen one of those bad boys in quite a while.
Yeah, wait till you see our main event.
Uh,
These two, just what's next for Pete Dunne? I'm ready for them to take him serious. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Me
But
too.
our truth,
Absolutely.
whatever it is, what it is. It's comedy on my television. I'll accept it. But I think Pete Dunne's going to be looking for some redemption. But let's move to our main event.
Let's do it.
Little chaotic here. Rollins, Sami Zayn. Uh, so there was a few ways this could have ended, and the way they chose to end it was interesting. There was a time where I thought maybe Sammy's got Rollins, but it didn't happen. Rollins hits Sammy with a roll up. And then Drew McIntyre comes out of nowhere after the show is just about to go off air and attacks Sami Zayn as Seth Rollins goes up the ramp. You know, uh, Drew McIntyre, did you expect him to return? I didn't.
Nope. Nope.
So what does this mean is next? Is it because Sami Zayn was teaming up with said CM Punk, right, at Survivor Series? Drew McIntyre has beef with Punk. I don't think that's fully put to rest, and I think Drew's gonna start going after all these Punk fans now. Could be, but there's definitely a reasoning behind Sami Zayn if it's not because he's, teaming up with CM Punk.
Oh, dude, this totally took me by surprise. I did not expect to see the return of Drew McIntyre tonight. The crowd loved it, man. They were on their feet. Best crowd we've seen in quite a few weeks. They were all about it. You know what? Triple H is keeping us guessing, and as a wrestling fan, I couldn't ask for more. Great way to end the show. As we saw Jay Uso get attacked backstage in a backstage segment, so we'll have to keep our eyes on that as well. Let us know what you guys thought about the show. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Until then, peace out.
Peace.
This has been KozMatt. Thanks for watching.